Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna make one of my favorite brunch foods, waffles. Not just any waffles, pistachio waffles with raspberry compote, whipped cream, and maple syrup. Now, come with me and let's get jamming in the kitchen. First up, we're gonna add about 6 ounces of these beautiful raspberries, followed by a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar and approximately 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. We're gonna take half a lemon and squeeze all the juices in. Let's turn our burner on. We're gonna reduce our raspberries in liquid over a nice low heat. Don't forget to stir from time to time, otherwise you could potentially run the risk of burning your compote. This is now to the consistency that we like. I'm gonna give it a little taste to see if I need to add a little more lemon or sugar. This is the perfect balance of sweet and tart. We're gonna take it off the heat and allow it to cool. Now it's waffle time. First up, our trusty all-purpose flour, followed by some sugar to add a hint of sweetness, baking powder to lighten things up, salt, last but not least, our pistachio flour. It has a beautiful pistachio green color. It's not fine like an all-purpose. It definitely has some grit to it and a few chunks of pistachio. These little chunks are not only gonna add to the overall experience of this pistachio waffle, but also to the beautiful flavor and final texture. We're gonna whisk together until combined. We're gonna set our dry ingredients to the side and let's combine our wet ingredients. I've already melted my butter and warmed my cream. It's about 3 tablespoons of butter and approximately 2/3 of heavy whipping cream. Make sure your melted butter and your warmed milk or cream isn't too warm before adding your egg. Otherwise, you run the risk of scrambling that egg. I don't think scrambled egg waffles would taste too good. One thing you can do is you can temper the egg. So what that means is adding a little of our warm mixture to our cooler room temperature egg, or a cold egg if it's right out of the fridge, whisking it together, and that brings the egg up to the temperature of your warm ingredients, and then you add it to the remainder of your melted butter and your warm dairy. We're gonna add our 2 extracts. I used almond and vanilla extract. We're gonna whisk this together. Let's combine our wet and dry. Our wet and dry ingredients are nice and combined. We're gonna go get our waffle iron and we're gonna get some waffles cooking. Waffle iron's ready. Ooh. I think they're done. Let's take a peek. Ooh, these look so good. They're nice and golden brown. All right, let's take them out. Technical difficulties here. I don't advise you to stack the waffles on top of each other because the steam from the waffles will keep them soggy. These smell so good. I can't wait to eat them. So let's grab our plate and toppings and get to fixing. Waffle tastes so good, yo. The waffle itself is light and airy. It makes me want to eat them all. Then I get that hit from the raspberry, sweet and tart at the same time, with that smooth mapley syrup underneath. All those flavors tied together with that bite of pistachio from the nuts. It's a party in my mouth. I hope that I've inspired you today, if not to make these waffles, but to get creative in your kitchen. I'll see you next time on Julia's Jammin' Kitchen.